So remember I said that I was going to make a pizza for my birthday? It's time to make a pizza. It is, let's see how we doing on YouTube first. I did post my second video, my second Vlogmas video, and I must say I am enjoying the consistency so far. It's only been 2 days. But anyway, I am enjoying it so far. Today's December the 2nd. Yeah, still my birthday. Anyway, 7:14. I'm about to make me a pizza. Remember I told you all that I was going to make a pizza for my birthday because that's what I wanted to eat. That's what we're getting ready to do. But first, I wanted to have a glass of wine. But yeah, that's what we're getting ready to do. We're getting ready to make a pizza. And this is going to be real simple and real easy because I did not go to Publix to get the pizza dough. I actually got some pizza dough from Walmart. I just decided to get the Pillsbury pizza dough. This is going to be something real simple, y'all. Normally, I would level up and go all in, but this is just a little something I wanted. Like, I had it on 350, so let me turn it up to 425. I'll do 420 because I know me. It takes so long. 420. I know me. It'll take me so long to come down here. I'm going to do this only because it's safe. But I'm going to try that one time. I'm going to try that one day. I like saucy pizza, and I want the crust to be able to hold the sauce. Ooh, what are we going to do? Okay, we're just going to do this because this is what normal pizza places do. All right, so anyway, we're going to go ahead and grease our pan with our butter. Y'all, don't do y'all butter like this. This is just, I had some butter left over from Thanksgiving in this stick, so I'm just going to grease my pan with it, and I'm going to stick it in the oven a little bit and let it melt. Okay, sticking in the oven and let it melt, and I'm going to go ahead and open this and get this prepared. So I received an email message today wishing me a happy birthday. And the message was actually, from my ex-husband. The message was actually from my ex-husband. And y'all, I gotta admit, I got a bit emotional after reading the message, and I got really emotional after reading the message, and then I just almost went into a down spiral, like for real, for real. First off, I knew that he would reach out to me. Number one, I just knew it. There was no ifs and a buts about it. And when he did, I was prepared for it, and he said some of the things that I knew he would say, and I appreciate him for reaching out to me because he has done it ever since we were separated. He has done it ever since we were divorced. Like, the man still contacts me to this day. And so I really knew that I just knew he would. And I don't know, I just feel like I got like really kind of like emotional about it. I already knew it was going to happen though. But I had mixed emotions about it. I was glad to hear from him, I must say. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie. I was glad to hear from him. And, you know, sometimes you got to be careful about communicating with an ex. And I kind of like felt myself like trying to go into this this mood that I didn't want to be in. And I had to catch myself, y'all. I had to catch myself because the flood of emotions almost tried to come back. Like, all of the emotions that I dealt with him, good, the bad, and the indifferent. Like, it was like I almost had like a reminiscing moment But I had to catch myself and be like, nope, we're not going back. We're not going backwards. Whatever you're feeling right now, go ahead and acknowledge it because it is a real feeling. When I tell you the energy behind, I'm sorry for the lighting in this video. I got to change my lights in here. When I tell you, but when I tell you the energy that I felt behind just reading his email, and then I just started like all of the emotions of the past started coming up. Like I said, good stuff, bad stuff, mostly good stuff though, for real. I gotta admit, just the good stuff. And the feeling that just came over me was like, I was like, man, this energy is still strong. You know, he said, part of what he said was that he still carries me in his heart and that I am always on his mind. And we are no longer together. Like we haven't been together in over, I would say 3 years now. But for him to still reach out on my birthday, still reach out during New Year's. And I deliberately did not reach out to him in October for his birthday because I didn't want him to think anything. And I didn't want the thought of me reaching out to him. And I'm pretty sure he probably would have wanted to hear from me, but I prayed about it. I prayed about it. And God wasn't like, you know, say something. So I left it at that. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. But he definitely reached out to me. And like I said, I knew it was going to happen. Pretty much knew it was going to happen. And I'm kind of like glad that it happened. But nevertheless, I almost got full of emotions and I almost started crying. I was like, I almost started crying. I just really had to catch myself. I had to remind myself, like, it's okay to feel what you're feeling right now, okay? Because this isn't just a nobody. This was somebody you built a life with. This was somebody you loved, like genuinely. That's why those feelings are still there. And they were so strong. The feelings were so strong that we have for each other. The marriage just didn't work out. It was just that, you know, we were two different people in two different worlds and two different generations. And it seemed like we were like two ships passing in the night. And we knew we loved each other, but at the same time, it wasn't going to work. It was not going to work because, you know, God had plans that were different than ours. Basically, God had plans for us that was different than us, than what we wanted. And even though we prayed in the beginning about all of this, we eventually just began to like grow apart. And we already knew that, you know, the relationship was going to be difficult because we were living in two different worlds. Like I said in my last vlog, you know, life happens and things happen to all of us. This is pesto. I'm going to put some pesto on my pizza. Y'all, I am so sorry for my lighting. I promise you, like I told y'all before, my vlogging is going to get better. So just stick with me. I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to improve. But yeah, what was I saying? But I just knew he was going to reach out to me. And I was like, I was glad to get the message. But at the same time, I was like just full of a flood of emotions. And I had to really catch myself. I had to really catch myself and pull myself back in and be like, okay, Renee, this is not what you need right now. So what I did was I acknowledged the feeling that I was feeling. I embraced where I was in those feelings. And when I tell you them emotions were so strong, emotions, not, I wasn't in my feelings, but I was acknowledging the emotions of my feelings. Your emotions and your feelings are two different things. But anyway, I recognized the emotions that were coming up and I recognized how they made me feel. And so I acknowledged it all and then I just released it, you know, and just let it go because I didn't want it to take over and I didn't want it to drag me somewhere I didn't want to go. But, you know, I just said all that to say that, like I said on my last vlog, I'm just living in my nothing but happiness era. And I'm not saying that he did anything to bring me down. He didn't do anything to bring me down. And everything he said was positive. And, you know, I just didn't want to read into nothing. I just accepted it and I responded back. And he always called me Queen. And, you know, I always call him King. So I was like King, you know, in his name. And I told him that, thank you so much for the birthday blessings. And, you know, told him how much I appreciate him still. And that was it. You know, I just let it go. So I just said all that to say, like, I'm in a new era in my life and I really can't go backwards in anything that I do. I just got to keep moving forward. We got to learn how to like not be pulled into directions in life that we know we're not supposed to be in. And we can't let the small things No, what am I trying to say? We can't be pulled into any type of direction that life wants to take us into. He's my past, and I have to like let him remain there unless, God said otherwise. But if we were meant to be together, I feel like we would be, and things would have worked out for us. But chat, when I tell you I love that man, and I was sitting here telling myself like, dang, I still really do love him. Like, how do you let go of somebody who didn't treat you wrong, didn't cheat on you, didn't lie to you, somebody who elevated you, make you feel good, but God said no, like, no, this ain't the one. Like, what? He didn't say this ain't the one. He said that it was over. That's what he told me. But I learned a lot in that marriage. I learned a lot in being with him. I learned how to love a man. I learned how to love myself. I learned how valuable I was. I learned how to coexist with somebody, because when you're in a marriage, in a real relationship, it's not all about you all the time. It's really not. You got to learn how to put other people before you. And that was never really a problem of mine, but still, it's something that you constantly have to do, and you have to compromise together. Some things you can get away with, but then there are some times when you have to just be that person's everything. But yeah, I caught myself sitting up here saying, oh my God, I miss him. Oh my God, I love him still. I still carry him in my heart as well, because there's no way I could have been that emotional about somebody I don't love. And I'm like, God, so how do you deal with not being with somebody when you still love them? Like, how do you, I don't want to compartmentalize it, because when it comes up, I want to acknowledge it. And like, I guess, release it though. Don't let it control me. Just let it know, let that feeling know that, hey, I see you, I feel you. But, I can't let you control me. And, it can't, I don't know whatever the outcome, I don't know the reason why it kept showing up. But when it did show up, I still had to be in control of it, is basically what I'm saying. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. I do want to season it. So I'm gonna just season it up a little bit. I'm gonna put a little Creole on it. I'm gonna put a little red peppers on it. Definitely gonna throw that garlic powder on there, and dill weed. Y'all, if y'all don't know about dill weed. All right, so I threw away the directions on how long to cook it. I think I'm gonna cook it till it looks good to me. And then I'll take it out and we'll see what happens. All right, Amazon order came today. I think this is the shelf that I'm going to use. Let's open it up and see. A box inside of a bag. So we have one more piece. I gotta put this together. Oh, y'all tripping. What? Do y'all see this? Oh my God. All right, we got this tray here as part of, I mean, it's cute and everything, but I wasn't trying to be putting nothing together. I missed that part. Okay, anyway, this is going to be like the little bar situation. It's cute. I like the stainless steel. It matches my cabinets, the knobs on my cabinets and my handles. So, okay, that's cute. It's going to be like 2-tier shelves. This is one shelf. And this is the other shelf. Okay. All right, I'm excited, but we have to put it together first. So let me try to do this while my pizza is still cooking. Do I want to finish this tonight? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, my food is in the oven. It's almost done. So I'll see if I can put this together real quick. If not, we're just going to assemble this tomorrow. Or maybe after I eat. And I'll show you the final results. So So it was at this point when I realized that my microphone battery had died and it wasn't completely charged. So when I went back to edit this part, I noticed that there was no sound. And so here we are. Anyway, I still wanted to add this part of the footage just to show you that this is the actual 2-shelf tray that I will be using for my coffee bar. It was easy to assemble. I'm not sure exactly how or where I'm going to place it just yet. I'll see how it looks along with the coffee maker when it comes. If you like this shelf, I will actually link it below in this video, and you can use it for like either your kitchen or even your bathroom. It is labeled as a bathroom shelf, but I wanted to use it for my coffee bar. If for some reason it does not work out, then I will definitely use it somewhere else in the home. But yeah, anyway, this footage, I did not know that my microphone was out. It is being charged, so this will not happen again. And so, yeah. Also, I wanted to share this treat that I got for my birthday as well. This was a candy bar made in Dubai. It was chocolate and pistachio. I can never say that word. Chocolate and pistachio. I would give it probably a 7 out of 10. It was a birthday gift from someone. And so I went on and ate that and then just, called it a night. So thank you for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all on my next video.